Hi, I'm Jordan. On behalf of Jason, I'd like to thank you for the invitation. We're deCervo. And simply, our mission is to measure and improve cognitive performance. And we do that through offering a sophisticated cutting-edge software, hardware, and consulting services that assess and improve decision-related cognition. And what do we mean by that? Well, we're always talking about rapid decision-making. And an example of that is a baseball batter trying to decide if he's going to swing or not. And you can see on this graph here, when they make the decision and they start physically moving is later in the trajectory, but we can actually measure when they're making that decision. And we do this, and it allows for precise cognitive evaluation of expertise, informing potential value in training. And we do this by combining hardware with brain-computer interfaces, which measure the neural signals coming from the athlete's brains, plus our proprietary algorithms and software to answer how and when experts make context-specific decisions. Examples of that, such as how does a hitter see a ball, how does a QB feel pocket pressure, how does a point guard see the court, and how does a goalie defend a penalty kick. And so the potential markets are for anywhere where there's a rapid decision-making in sports, but we're going to start with baseball. And the underlying scientific idea behind this is that expertise literally changes the way our brains work. And as you become an expert, let's say as a musical expertise, it changes the way your brain listens to music. Or military, it changes the way, if you're a military personnel, it changes the way you hear gunshots. And then finally, for baseball players, as you train to be a baseball player, as you become better at baseball, it changes the way you recognize baseball pitches and the way you become better on the field. And this idea of simulating how you make decisions informs how we made our first baseball products.
So I'll take you more into the baseball products. And so we're going to go from like 30,000 feet, where Jordan just took you, down to 5,000 feet with the UHIT platform. Now this is plain simple hitting cognition technology for better decisions at the plate. It's a combination on the hardware side where we measure neural activity. We've got mobile apps where you play the same games of pitch and strike recognition, and that will translate over into the data side where we put together a UHIT profile for a player. So all components of the hardware side combined with the cost scale components of the data side, allowing scaled engagement across all the way down from youth players up to professional. Now those market segments in the baseball vertical are important to pay attention to. Where up at the top, you've got professional players, smallest number of players, right? All the way down to the bottom, youth, largest piece of the market. So as you go higher up, it's more R&D focused with products from UHIT like Neural, right? Data products like ProTeam and other kinds of consulting packages, right? You go down the platform, you get to mobile, virtual, other products on the data side that you can give to individual players and academies, teams, travel teams. Now, how do we get this out there? Customer distribution. First, we got to look at the mechanisms for permeation. So we've got, for instance, validated professional usage, where we have popular in sports media covering the fact that we've been working with professional teams in baseball. We have the video game-like feel of the UHIT games, okay? So it's an easy way to interact with pitch and strike recognition. And then our users serve as ambassadors for our products to new outlets on platforms like Twitter, Facebook. We've got the App Store, the ability to get the app out there, the games out on the app. Then you have the international reach of baseball markets, allowing us to really seed this in the United States, but get it down to Latin America, get it over to Korea, Japan, other markets where baseball is a big sport. Now, this is just a ground-level snapshot of how our customers do become our ambassadors. You have an example of a minor league player with UHIT Virtual on the left here. We have players in that same academy using our UHIT data products, right? And they're all using mobile apps there. On the right, you have reviews from the iTunes App Store of players and coaches who have used our UHIT mobile product. Now, we've talked a lot about baseball, but what does this mean for other sports? Well, there are other verticals in sports where deCervo profiles will have an impact. There are individual sports, take like tennis, you take cricket, similar kind of process going on. You're receiving balls down at the baseline. You're a cricket player, you're looking at different bowls coming in, trying to protect the wicket. Very similar to baseball. You have team sports, football and soccer, where we've developed IP to be able to measure those kinds of decisions in those contexts. Now, we've had a broad range of coverage from a ton of reputable outlets across popular media, science media, sports media, And then we've got users across the college and professional space, where on the college level we can identify the schools. Professional level, we have confidentiality agreements, so we can't identify particular teams. Just a quick shot at the team. Management, you've met Jordan and I in this time together. Our staff, we've got server designers, game designers, graphic designers. And then our advisory board, we have a combination of business and technical advisors, both from the VC, M&A world, and medical community. So with that, I'd like to thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to present here.